step out, get some air now, let your edge out, put some ice, but you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you be?
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Nevaeh Kate, and welcome back to my channel. And this video is going to be a little girl chat. We're going to be covering a few topics, and just a quick disclaimer, I'm still young, I'm still growing, I'm only 16, I don't know everything, so we're learning and growing together. This is just like some of my advice, I guess you can say. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so first start, I have my little notes right here that's just gonna keep me on track and everything. So if you keep like see me looking down, I'm just trying to, and I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, I am so hungry right now. Like, I'm low-key thinking about pausing to go eat, and it's hot in here and I got this jacket on, but we're gonna push through. Okay, so I did on my Instagram, I did ask people, you know, to insert some girl chat like ideas or topics like you guys wanted me to cover, or just like, you know, tips or some like my routines for different things. So this is some of you guys, for some of you guys. So the first topic I want to start with is mental health, which is like a really big struggle with this generation. And I know it's really hard, and it's what I'm about to say is easier said than done. Basically, I want to make that totally clear. I'm not saying, oh my god, get your life together, is this easy? I'm not saying that at all, because people's personal struggles are very real, and it's nobody's place to say, oh, just do this, just do that. Like, it's harder than it looks, y'all, because I did struggle, well, I still do struggle with social anxiety a lot. I did go through my little depression stage, y'all. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that too much, but I guess some tips I would say is journaling. Basically anything where you're releasing all of that like negativity, anger, and sadness really helps. It's like talking to a person. It's very easy to just bottle things up and feel like you have no one to talk to, no one will understand you. But if you are feeling that type of way, I would say you should start with either maybe a support group online, or just start by journaling yourself. Journal how you feel. For my Christians out there like me, talk to God and just release any anger. Let that anger, I'm not saying go punch a wall or anything, but I don't know, find a healthy way to release your anger. If it's going outside and screaming, go ahead and do that. Like, don't damage anything, but it's better out than in, basically. That's just a little snippet. I don't want to get like too deep into like all the subjects, but yeah, I would just say release. Also, keep like your space clean. That is a big one, because I know it's like with me, when my room is looking every type of way, which low-key it is right now, my mind is everywhere. Like, and also cleaning is very therapeutic, especially with music and stuff like that. So yeah, clean space, clean mindset, level up from there. And no, it's not going to be a quick change. You're not going to go from your start now all the way to your finish in just one day. It takes time. There will be backsets, just because 1 week, your month, like, okay, pause. Cleaning, okay. What am I trying to say? Say like there will be setbacks. Say you're doing so good, you're clean, your room, your space is clean and everything, you're cleaning, you're journaling, you're releasing your anger, and say like a week, like it's just a really tough week. It's okay for it to be bad. That's life. It has ups and downs. You just have to keep a positive mindset, because life goes on, things happen, but you're still here, and you should be grateful that you're still here and you have another chance to get better, instead of sulking in that depression or that anxiety. Like, y'all, anxiety is very crippling. I feel like my stomach about to grumble. I'm hungry, y'all. Like, I don't know, it's easier said than done. It also starts with your mentality. That's the whole thing for me with mental health. I notice is like you have to switch the way you're thinking. If I'm thinking the whole time, who's looking at me, why are they looking at me like this, no, you just gotta think in your head like you're that girl. Don't get cocky now, like, and you have to build that, because when you do get in that dark place, you have to rebuild that, and that takes time. Y'all, it took me 2 years. 8th grade was a really rough year after quarantine and everything, and trying to find yourself. It took me 2 years to get to where I am today, and I'm still growing. Like, in 8th grade, do you think I would have a YouTube channel right now? Like, I stopped YouTube in like middle school because of anxiety, because of like all these emotions and everything, it takes time. I know people have different levels of like how deep they are into like depression or anxiety and everything. Like with me, I had really bad social anxiety and just anxiety in general. In my head, I'm like, everybody thinks she's a loser, she's stupid, she's not good enough, da da da. Just all these things going in my head. But I'm like, first of all, no one's probably thinking that. And if they are thinking that, they have nothing going on in their life, because why are they worried about you? Like, that's where you have to put the your mindset at. If someone has like the time out of their day to talk about how you do this, you do that, and oh, she looks like this, and like, what are you doing with your life? Because you look bored and tired to me. But sometimes you gotta be like, no, I am that girl. They're acting like this because they're not that girl and they want to be me. Not all the time. Sometimes you gotta start off cocky and lower it down. I'm just saying. It worked for me a little bit. All right. Another good thing with mental health, because I know there's like a lot of stress with that, working out does help. It is hard to stay consistent, y'all. It is so hard to stay consistent in the gym, bruh. Firsthand, I know it's so hard. But I noticed that running or just going for like a fast-paced walk or a jog, it really helps release stress. It like, I swear to it. I don't know where the accent came from. Next thing we should talk about is probably, I have next on my list, toxic relationships. Y'all, where do I even start? Okay, so I would say with toxic relationships, you need a lot of strength. Because one thing I hate, people try to make it seem so easy to just get up and leave that person, or just get up and walk out the friendship. But what people don't understand is like, the whole reason it became toxic in the first place is because either one, that person just really doesn't care for you and like they're manipulative and stuff like that, but sometimes it does come from a place of love, and that's deep, y'all. It's not healthy. Let me break that down. When I say it comes from a place of love, a certain toxic relationships, sometimes you love so hard, you just get so obsessed and attached to this person that you want to control them. You want to you just want them so bad to where you start going crazy, you start getting crazy, and then you put that on the other person. That's sometimes how toxic relationships start. But that's a little nugget for y'all. I'm gonna skip to the next one. Okay, someone asked about my skincare. I don't have my products with me right now, but I'm very basic with the skincare. First disclaimer, not everything that works for me is going to work for you, because I'm very basic with my skincare. Just naturally just kind of have like clear skin. So just a little disclaimer, but I found that these things help me and bring it out more. In the morning, I go in with my facial foaming cleanser from CeraVe, and then after that I will dry my face and everything. And I have my moisturizer right here, but I use the CeraVe Daily Moisturizer. And then right after that, I put on sunscreen. And I say my holy grail would be sunscreen. I know it's like before, when I just wash my face and moisturize, it was like basic. But when I started using sunscreen, I noticed a lot of my, like if I did have dark spots, like they disappeared, or my skin is just more glowy in general. And also it protects you from sun. Black people, you need sunscreen. It's not only for white people. And then at night, I do the same thing, except minus the sunscreen. I don't put sunscreen on at night. But before I would moisturize my face, I have been using this Ordinary serum 2 times a week. This is the HAA 30%. I don't know, it's this one, y'all. It's that one. I use this 2 times a week, and I just started using that because I actually found it on TikTok, because I've been looking to remove like some dark spots, because I can't see myself right now because I'm recording, but I had a dark spot right here and on my top lip from like a cold sore. And if you guys go back in the other videos, you probably saw like a dot right here, but it's actually been working. And my the dot is getting lighter and lighter, so I'm gonna keep started using this and everything. There's just some tips that you can use that's just helpful. But another thing, change out your pillowcase. Your pillowcase has germs after a while, and that's also can cause acne on your face. But someone also talked about natural hair, and I love talking about natural hair. Okay, I don't know if they're talking about my routine really, or like how to love your natural hair, but I'll start with loving your natural hair takes time. Oh my goodness, y'all. In middle school, when I tell you I hated my hair, I went through the whole stage with the flake and white edges. Hair was not slick, had bumps and everything in my hair, y'all. Middle school was bad. I hated my hair. I wanted the loose curls like the Spanish girls had it. That's what the guys liked and everything. Any type of curl pattern is pretty. Any type of texture is pretty. From the loose of loose to the coarse of coarse, everything is beautiful. If it's on your head, it's beautiful, and that's just where you gotta start. And I also noticed a lot, I started hating my hair when I didn't know how to style it. So like, you know, looking up YouTube videos, going on TikTok or Pinterest, finding new hairstyles to try out, finding videos for hair tutorials to teach you how to do your hair, define your curls and your texture and stuff like that. Right now, I am actually trying to like find stuff to learn how to grow my hair. So if y'all got some tips yeah, it takes a lot, especially speaking from like a black woman's standpoint. It takes a lot to love your hair and your type of texture and to find your texture. It's a journey, but trust me, it's worth it. And then because once you do, you just like blossom. Like I noticed once I did, I got a lot more compliments on my hair. I started loving my natural hair more, like I started loving wearing it out more, and just embrace it with all. But yeah, I think it just really starts with learning how to take care of your hair. That's when you learn to love your hair. With my routine, basically after like I wash and condition my hair and everything, I have a spray bottle. I get like sections, right? Like I get like a big section, probably spray it. And I actually just got some today. Either use the Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner or the Mielle leave-in conditioner. Right now I'm using the Mielle one. And then I put that on the big chunk and then I rake it through with my fingers. And then I'll get like a clip and then I'll get like a smaller section, and that's when I'll go with the extreme gel. Use the Denman brush and I just kind of like brush it through. And you do that to the whole head, and then I air dry for maybe 30 minutes and then I diffuse. So next, another question is, do you feel a lot of pressure being a teenage girl in 2023? Boy, oh boy. Do y'all? It is ghetto in these streets. I'm not even gonna lie. Being a teenage girl is rough, you guys. We have a lot of things coming our way. There's just so much young women go through, especially during this time. It is very confusing being a teenage girl in 2023. It's like you don't know where you fit in. It's like one point I'm too childish, like everyone's wearing lashes, I'm not. Like I don't have the body everyone has, even though I am 16. That is the main thing. Why are we expecting ourselves to have hourglass bodies, have this big old booty when we're 16? You guys, well, I'm 16, I'm saying that for me, but like we're 15, we're 16, we're 17. Like you don't need that. That's not what we should be like looking for right now. And I hate like that the media puts it out there as like, this is what we should look like, this is the body we should have. It's just so much like opinions just thrown on women and girls at this age. It's like, can we live? Can we breathe? Can we eat? What can we do? It's like no in between anymore. It's like we're too grown, now we're childish. It's like, where do we stand? I think that's like the biggest problem. It's like, oh, that's too sexual, you're too young to be wearing that and everything. And it's like, oh, you're still wearing a striped shirt, your shirt's not cropped? What are you, 3? Like, come on, we gotta do better. And then I'm not even talking about from all these other opinions on us. It's us too. We throw these certain values and stuff on us that we shouldn't be placing on us. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. I hope y'all are with me right here, connected. And the toughest thing being a teenage girl in 2023 is just like all the comments, all like the opinions getting thrown at us. It's like, we don't need it. We're good. Worry about yourself, grown folks. I'm not saying, let me slow down. I'm not saying that, oh, elders and grown women shouldn't be helping us teenage girls. Oh, they don't know nothing about it. It's like, they went through it too. We should be like taking advice, but also we are growing up in a different generation. So everything that you experience is not going to be the same. And it is getting tougher. It is getting tougher with certain things because there's a lot of things pulling on us now that there wasn't there before when older generations were teenage girls. And I think that's what like both generations need to understand. We have our own struggles, we have our own problems and issues, and it's not the same. And I think everyone just needs to be supportive. But yeah, long story short, there is a lot of pressure on us right now. We have to rise above it all. So again, it's easier said than done, but the world we live in, y'all. It's tough out in these streets, but we gotta be there for each other. We gotta support each other. Well, this is the last question. Tips on self-love. You have to find yourself. I think self-love comes from finding exactly who you are and embracing that true inner you. Sounds cliche, but to love yourself, you have to be authentically, fully you. Because you can't love yourself if you're only showing half of you. Because then you're just like half loving yourself. You're too scared to show the rest. Like you really have to we're gonna have to get over that anxiety. We're gonna have to push ourselves, and we're just gonna have to learn that, hey, everyone has different personalities. This is you, this is me. I love myself because I am outgoing. I love myself because I do take a minute to trust people, but I usually be right. Like you just have to know who you are, like within yourself, and don't let that be swayed by this person, that person, how that person acts. Who are you? Who do you want to be? What do you like? What do you not like? What do you tolerate? What can you not tolerate? What are your standards? Just be you and don't be ashamed of you. And that is, again, easier said than done, but that's the only way you can love yourself. It's just you can't be ashamed. I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling, but also spinning a little bit of wisdom to y'all. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be looking forward to the next video.
Cocaine with the cocaine. The more money make more rain. Going up a bank while I'm back in propane. Point blank range, give a nigga nose range.